Jim, you talked about FSA farm program yields used in the PLC calculation and the chance to update. Tell us why the update and where do the program yields come from?
The update is mostly so that we might say, correct the yield. If you had a really poor program yield, as I'll talk about in just a minute, this gives you a chance to get a better one. So we look at what these are. The program yields for the 2014 bill were calculated off the your own individual farm yields from 2008 to 2012. We took an average, and if you didn't grow a crop that year, it would be left out of the average. And we take that average yield and we multiply it times 0.9, which comes from the Farm Bill. That's in the legislation. And then that number is really important because that's the number that when the marketing year price is below the reference year price, so we're getting a payment, it's that yield multiplied times your base acres times 0.85, another number from the Farm Bill, that gives you your payment. So the way the update goes is you're now going to take from 2012 through 2017, 5 years, take your average yield, again, not counting years you didn't plant it, multiply it times 0.9, just like we did in the first one, and then multiply it times 0.9 again. Otherwise, multiply it times 0.81. Why is this? They didn't make this update to give you a real higher yield. It was more to correct the yield in case you had 2 or 3 bad years in the first period. Where did we get that number? They looked at the U.S. crop, and actually the average in the second period was, the number would have been 0.87. We multiplied it to detrend it, but the Farm Bill again said 0.9, so we're actually a little better off. The state of Michigan, if you used their yields, would have been better off keeping their yield the same. If your yields was the same as the United States as a whole, you'd be better off doing it. So each farm needs to correct this, and this is critical.